Welcome to today's video. I'll be filling up my book cart to put on my TBR. After that is done, we're going to decide what I'm going to be having for May. Currently, I have 263 unread books, which is pretty shameful. So my hope is to bring that total down, because having 263 unread books is pretty ridiculous. So I have an issue, a real issue. So that's the plan that we are going to do to bring that number down. I would like to get to about 50 on my TBR, or just having this as my TBR cart, because I have more books unread that will actually fit on here, which is insane, and this holds quite a bit. So that's my plan. We are going to find out what books I am going to be putting on the cart. I'm going to use spin the wheel. Hoping to get some really good selection of books on here. The family upstairs. There is 451 pages in this book. Oh, Chestnut Spring series. This is the next book in the Chestnut Spring series. 432 pages. So that's not bad. Oh, Infinite Fates. I'm so excited for that book. I need to go and get it then. It's downstairs. Here it is. 393 pages. I hope I get that on my May TBR. Pretty Little Liars. That is here. Pretty Little Liars. So this is the second book in the series. I've already read the first quite recently, so I'm actually quite happy that the second one's going on to the TBR. We'll ignore that. The reappearance of Rachel Price. 430 pages. The Intruder. Here it is. This is sprayed edge. Love this. This has 314 pages. That song. I love this movie. I can't believe that this is going on my TBR. Finally, I've had this for months. This has 390 pages. That's not that bad. But look at that. Like, it's floppy. We love a floppy book. Peter Pan. Okay. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. 119 pages. Thought there'd be a lot more. 319 pages. Fair enough. The Conditions of Will, which is here somewhere. Conditions of Will. Oh my god. I'm actually really excited. Really, really, really excited for this book. It's an anticipated read for me. Actually a recent buy. I'm actually really happy that it's on my TBR. Never After series. I'm just exposing the type of books that I like. It's the first book in the series. Hooked. It's a bit ironic actually. Now that's based, like, I think on like the Peter Pan characters, I think, were based on Captain Hook or something. And I've got Peter Pan. Complete different ends of the scale. 397 pages. So again, not too bad. Next to You series. So, I think it's next of kin. The next series, so I think it's next of kin. I'm sure it is. 366 pages. I'm loving the little range that we've got going on here. Chestnut Spring series. Okay. So here's Powerless. 456 pages. Surrogate Mother. Another Frida McFadden. I love Frida McFadden, so the more I can get onto this cart, the better. 303 pages. That's not too bad at all. So, we put them together. My Sister's Keeper. That's a really good movie. 407 pages. Famous Five series. I read these books when I was 11, but I only read 3 of them because I didn't realise there was a whole series. So back to my childhood a little bit. I wanted to actually reread them and read the ones that I haven't yet read. I just wanted to go back to my childhood and remember these books. So this has, I think, yeah, so this is number 3 in the series. So this has 202 pages, which is pretty good actually. I quite like that. Quite like that number. So that is going on. Shirley. I don't know why, but this terrifies me. This terrifies me. Oh, it's beefy. It's a classic. And it's beefy. Oh no. You ready for it? This is huge. This is a brick. 800 pages. 800. How am I? This is literally like 2 books in one. Like, how am I going to go through 800 pages? That's going to take me a month. Actually terrifies me. All the colours of the dark. Oh yay. That is here somewhere. Here it is. All the colours of the dark. This has. Those page numbers are huge. Okay, I'm not understanding why there's like big page numbers at the top and then little page numbers at the bottom. I don't really get that. I don't understand why there's big numbers at the top. Somebody explain to me why there are big numbers at the top and small numbers at the bottom. What does that mean? So somebody who's read this, can you please tell me what that means? Because I'm so confused. 576 pages, I think. I don't understand why there's 2 numbers, so that's confusing. Never After series. Here it is. So in this, there is 459 pages. Still not as bad as that one. Not another classic, but another beefy classic. scared. Should we check? 710 pages. Could you imagine if I get these in the same month? I'd cry. Dance with the Fae. This is actually a book that I get from the locked library. So that's why you can see the sprayed edges the way they are. I'm just going to show you what this looks like on the inside. See, this is the cover, which is gorgeous. And then this is the inside. And I think the back, yeah, the back's the same. This has 395 pages. Will it go here? Oh, it does. Hopefully it will keep them up because it keeps slanting. Pretty Little Liars series. So, it's the third book, which is perfect. 276 pages, which isn't too bad. We're after series. Richard. 387 pages. Crave series. This is the first book in the Crave series. This has 571 pages. Daughter of Crows, which is another locked library book. This is it. So you can see more sprayed edges, which I love a sprayed edge. So I'm just going to show you again what this looks like on the inside. This is what the cover looks like. It's like a navy kind of blue. Let me show you what the inside looks like. Quite pretty. You do, all the locked library has like the little key on them. This has 375 pages. So this is going to fit here. No. Yeah. I have to put it at the top. Ask for Andrea. Here it is. This is a recent buy. So this has got 275 pages. The last letter. Oh no. I've been seeing reviews about the last letter of people bawling their eyes out. And I'm an emotional person. Can't wait to document that one. Tell me why I'm so scared to read this. 450 pages. And from the reviews that I've seen, that's going to be 450 pages worth of torture. Great. The Nursemaid's Secret. That's a different type of book. 522 pages. This one got from the charity shop. I think it was in one of those like a blind bag, but it's like blind book. That's where I got this one from. Please no more running downstairs. Girl does not need any more exercise. Thursday Murder Club. Thank goodness for that. The Thursday Murder Club, which comes with a ballpark. Can you tell I got it from the works? So I absolutely love it when we get a bookmark that's great. We've almost filled the soda. My husband's wife. Tell me why my bedroom's like 1,000 degrees even though it's the end of April. I had to put my hair up, it's so warm. Anyway, my husband's wife. This is a sprayed edge. Look how pretty. Look how pretty that looks. I'll show you the inside. So it's just like it's just a plain navy blue. As you can see, with like the gold foil in there. And inside it's just plain. 307 pages. It's not too bad. The wrong child. Yeah, really. 370 pages. So that's okay. I can deal with that. The Dragon Riders of Pern series. It's the first book in the series. So this is Dragonflight. And this has... Ooh, look at the flock. That sounded weird. This has 347 pages. Thought I could fill one there. What if I never get over again? This is it. I love this cover. Look how pretty it is. It's gorgeous. This has 402 pages. Dear Debbie! Yay! I'm really excited for that one. 315 pages. It's not that bad. Ooh. Try and put them like that because I'm hoping they'll stay like that. Right. I think it's Honor of Heresy. I'm not entirely sure actually how to say that. So I'll grab it and then I'll show you what the title is because I'm pretty sure that I've just butchered that. So this is another book that I've got from the Locked Library, and this literally looks like an olden library book, which I love. So this is the sprayed edge. I think that's meant to be like an old library. I think that's meant to be. The top and the bottom is just a plain black. And I'll show you what the inside looks like. This front cover is one of my favourites. Look at it, it's stunning. Love the colour of the actual book, and I love the gold foiling over it. It's a bookshelf, and I love it. This is what the inside looks like. And the back, I love it. 412 pages. Twisted Tales series. I haven't read a Twisted Tale book in a while, so let me find out the next Twisted Tale book. Because I do like to read my series in order, whether they're standalones or not. I still like to read them when they've been published, so I'm going to just quickly check for that. So it's Once Upon a Dream, which I've been dreading because this book, I have tried to read it twice already. Once Upon a Dream. I love these books, but I'm really struggling with this one. This will be the third time I've attempted to read it. 445 pages. So I'm hoping, once I read this, I'm hoping that I'm actually going to be able to read it and finish it. So I'm going to just up there. One of Us is Lying. This one. I got this one from a charity shop also. Sprayed edges. This has 358 pages. Mary, Queen of Scots. Please tell me why this is so chunky. 708 pages. Look, it's a family tree. That's quite chunky. In May, oh no, instantly, that's Freedom McFadden. 323 pages. It's not too bad. I think by the looks of it, we might be able to get 2 more books on this side. And then after spin it round, and we'll do the next side. Series of unfortunate events. I wanted to read these when I was a kid. And I asked for them, and I kept asking for them, and nobody ever got them me. So, one thing I bought with my adult money. 256 pages. So that's not that bad. The Prison Healer. Oh, yay. Oh. Gavin and Stacey. I love Gavin and Stacey. This is written by Ruth Jones, who plays the character Nessa, and James Corden, who plays Smithy in the series. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. So this is the cover. It's just a red. I think it's got like the writing here, and on the inside, which I think is pretty cool, it's like little post-it notes. And I think, oh, the back has something different, which I think that's pretty cool, actually, part of the book. So I think this is basically how they came up with the show. 314 pages. Game changer. I'm really looking forward to reading this series, actually, because I've only just started watching Heated Rivalry. So I'm actually quite looking forward to reading the series. This has 366 pages, and I've just realised simply more. Oh, so this has 190 pages, which is quite good, actually. Series of unfortunate events. This has 355 pages. Oh boy. I got this when I went to Edinburgh last year, and we went to Mary King's Close in Edinburgh. That's where I got this from. So this has 210 pages. That's quite good. Need some of that on my May TBR. Good spirits. This is good spirits. This is a sprayed edge. I think I got this from the works. This has, ooh, ah, only does it a bit at the end. 370 pages. Six Tudor Queens. I love that. This is quite chunky as well. £606 pages. Series of unfortunate events. 286 pages. It's not that bad. I'm loving all these 200 and some odd pages. No. I already know this is going to be chunky. But Sarah J. Maas series. I put it as that because I've got Akatar, Throne of Glass, and Crescent City. And you're supposed to read them. I think you read Akatar first, then go on to Throne of Glass, and then you go on to Crescent City, from what I've heard, I think. So that's why I've put it as Sarah J. Maas rather than the actual series itself. But I already know what book I'm on, and I already know it's going to be thick. It's going to be a brick. It's going to be a brick. The size? 698 pages. Are you joking me? I love the colour though. The reunion. This has 292 pages. They're so dark and lonely. I love this. 501 pages. Are you kidding? It would be just my luck to get all the chunky books on my May TBR. It's another classic. This has 248 pages. Thousand Boy Kisses. 353 pages. Far Way In. I love this. Look how stunning. Just plain black at the top and bottom. But look, it is stunning. I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. There's not much to see though. So it's plain purple. My favourite colour. It's just plain purple inside, really. So, but I love that. Should we see if it crackles? Because I haven't yet done this. Should we see? Well, that was anticlimactic. So this has 372 pages. Strangers in the Car. This has 416 pages. Oh, hello. You're so sweet. Mummy, get on. Don't mind the cat. Next to you. The next series. Oh, hello. Say hello. All her fault. This had 385 pages, and the very last chapter looked weird. Oh. Her So Dark and Lonely series. 445 pages. Tenant, another Freedom McFadden. 344 pages. Oh no. No. Fly Away. It took me ages to get through the first one. The first half, I loved it. But when it got towards the second half, it got really, really, really tedious. I had to listen to it on Audible. So I might have to do the same for Fly Away. I loved the series. Loved the series. And I'm not saying the book's bad because it's not. I did like the book. It just took me a bit to get through it. So I might read it on Audible. Or I might just do both, where like I might just physically read it as well as listen to it at the same time, because that can be a whole new experience. I quite like that. So, but anyway, for now, it's going on. Then she was gone. There it is. 424 pages. Escape Game. I'm so happy this is going on, the TBR cart. This is a new release. I'm pretty sure I think it was released early on this month. And it's one of my anticipated reads. Why is the writing small? The writing is tiny. Did I just spoil it for myself without meaning to? Anyway, 403 pages. Don't fall in love with men. Look how beautiful this cover is. And look at the spread edges. This has 362 pages. The last time I saw him. 420 pages. Let's make a scene. So happy about this one. This is also a new buy for me. Look at that. 449 pages. Gods and Monsters series. It's another chunky one. $577 pages. Are you joking? Soul Hate. This is another locked library book. So again, I will show you what it looks like. So this is the cover. How gorgeous is that? I love it when they do that and got the foiling over it. And this is the sprayed edge. Two different colours. I love that. And this is what the inside looks like. That's the same. Boyfriend, another Frida McFadden. And this has 359 pages. As you can see, I've had to reshuffle them around because I've got the hardbacks at the top and they were taking up a lot of room and they wouldn't fit anywhere else on the shelf. So I had to reshuffle. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit many here because of the hardbacks. They're quite big. So I think I've only got a little bit of room left that I can actually physically fit on the cart. So I think I'm going to probably choose another 3 and then leave it at that. Family upstairs. I've reshuffled these as well. The family upstairs. So I've got the family remains, so I must have the family upstairs already on the cart. 431 pages. Out series. Out on a limb. 409 pages. Yeah. The Crimson Moth series. Oh, yay. I'm really happy about this one. 404 pages. I think we can maybe fit another 2. A Thousand Boy Kisses. 1,000 Broken Pieces. 337 pages. I think we can get one more. Devil's Night series. First one in the series. 469 pages. So that is all completed. Quite happy with the selection that I've got. I love the fact that I've got plenty of Frida McFaddens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my May TBR. But I think what I'm going to do is, because this is already going to be a very long video, I think I'm going to do that in the next video, but I'll get them both to be uploaded on the same day. It's just because the videos are going to be quite long as they are. So that's what I'm going to do. This marks the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope I'll see you in the next one.